Hi again, this is Haack and I'm an intuitive coach and energy healer, and today is the last video of the chakra series. So today is a video about the crown chakra, which is the chakra that's just located above the head, and it's basically leaving the spinal cord, it's leaving the physical body, it's leaving the energy line that all the other chakras are connected with. And the crown chakra is called Sahasrara Chakra. So Sahasrara Chakra means 1,000-petaled lotus. And 1,000-petaled lotus basically just means we have an infinite multitude of experiences waiting for us, and we have an infinite multitude of possibilities waiting for us, because this is what the crown chakra is all about. It's all about opening this lotus and opening the crown and kind of like letting everything kind of that is possible come towards us, kind of emptying ourselves, letting go of everything, and then letting the divine come in to guide us. The color is purple. Sometimes it's also depicted as white. And the teaching of the crown chakra basically is simply letting go. It's detachment. It's detachment from our physical experiences. It's detachment from our material life. It's detachment from even stories from the third eye and intuition and inner guidance. So it's kind of letting go of everything that we think we are, and therefore making us available, or kind of like just empty, and opening ourselves so that something else can come in and guide us, so that the greater divine flow, the flow of the universe, can come in and then guide us and bring us forward, right? The crown chakra is very, very subtle and very fine from the vibration. There is no more sound related to it, or maybe just the silent om, like the silent sound vibration of the universe, because the crown chakra is really the connection to the universe. It's a connection to the divine in itself. It's a connection to angels and spirit guides and higher ascended masters. And it's kind of leaving the physical plane behind. We have all of the 6 other chakras that are connected to our spine, and all of the 6 other chakras are also connected to physical things that happen in our body. So all of them are connected to physical ailments or problems we could have on a physical level. They're connected to our energy body, and the crown chakra is above the head, so it's kind of leaving all this behind. And it's simply about a very, very strong spiritual purification that can happen here in this place, and absolutely surrendering to the divine flow, to really high energies, like very, very, very highly ascended energies that most of the time we are not able to hold. But once we kind of start working with the chakras, slowly we start increasing the vibration, and then we can bring in more energies, we can channel more, and we can hold a lot stronger energies as well. And then the more the crown chakra opens, the more we also notice that as we perceive ourselves might not be true. There might be so many other aspects of ourselves that we were not aware of. Or as we perceive life, might also be just a very limited viewpoint, because maybe there's so much more to life, and there's so much more that we can learn, and so much more that we can understand, and we will probably never really understand everything, because our mind is always very limited. And once we kind of open ourselves to this really, really high consciousness that is encompassing everything, there is so many possibilities, and there's so many viewpoints to everything, and there's so many kind of ideas or forms of expression, because everything is part of existence, everything is part of this play of growth and naturally being together and kind of playing and kind of flowing together, flowing out of each other. It's kind of just a big play of energy basically, right? So it's kind of like the stars and galaxies that are in the universe. That's us here on the earth as well, because we are the microcosm and the universe is the macrocosm, right? So the crown chakra is about purification and kind of letting go of our physical existence in a term of, it's also said, it's the place where you die before you die, right? So whenever the crown chakra really opens and there's a strong purification process happening, this is when we let go of all the mental concepts that we thought to be true. It's like the ultimate last point when the ego can go out, and this is when our body becomes a vessel for something a lot higher to come in, and then it's just being guided. So everything starts being very spontaneously, and you start being guided to here, to there, to here, to there, and there's no more thought processes happening. It's because it's not directed by the mind, that which is happening. It's directed by something else, something greater that we're all part of, but that we can never fully understand. On the other hand, if you want to work with the crown chakra, it's a really good place, for example, to connect to angels if you want to receive guidance from above, or if you want to connect to your higher self, or you want to connect to ascended masters, if you want to connect to ascended Himalayan masters or ascended spirit guides, for example. So if you're into these kind of things, this is the crown chakra where you want to connect with that. You connect with kind of higher energies that can give you information and guidance if you want to be more clear on certain things. So one thing you, for example, can do is, when I have a sign, you're not sure if you should take this decision or that decision. You're not sure which kind of direction to take, for example. So you can simply connect to your spirit guides and then ask them for a sign. So you can, for example, say, I don't know how to decide, so send me a sign, send me a purple feather somehow, if this is the right direction to take. And then most probably, you're going to find that one. You're going to find it either as an image somewhere, or you're going to find it as really a purple feather that is lying on the floor somewhere, or something like that. So the crown chakra is really about kind of bringing in this divination, this kind of like outside spiritual guidance that we can receive if we're open to it, right? So no matter how you connect with the crown chakra, any of the things that I mentioned is good, and then it's always good to let go a bit more, always a little bit more surrendering, always a bit more kind of opening ourselves to something else to come in, and then you're good to go. So this is the last video of the video series about the chakras. I hope you enjoyed it, and then I see you soon.